Well, guys, we are here in my grandpa's house. As you can tell, there's plenty of boxes here.
This is my pool room.
This is grandpa's pool room.
We call it a rec room.
Where we play obstacle pool. This is a pool table underneath this ping pong table. Anyways, we got a new sheet of plexiglass here. Polycarbonate glass or whatever, right? Yep. What is it?
Polycarbonate.
Polycarbonate glass.
And it's UV.
UV. The reason we have this is because I broke the windshield out in the excavator. Yep, I know. Stinks. I broke it out. I was picking up a big stump like this, you know, and I got underneath it. And then I picked it up and I was bringing it closer to me so it's easier to carry. You can carry it longer, you know, without stressing the machine as much. You know, you don't want to have it way out there. Anyways, I had it, you know, not too close, but close enough that when it slipped out, it rolled to me, and I was already heading one direction, and I couldn't think fast enough to flip into reverse, and one of the roots just barely tapped the glass and just shattered it into a million pieces. So we took out the frame. Here is the frame. As you can see, that was a little bent up, just a hair. Grandpa already straightened that out. It wasn't hard to take out. It was actually really easy to take out. On the top of the bracket, there are just 2 bolts, right? So pretty easy. We already got the glass measured, and we just drew the lines that we need to cut this. Actually, I shouldn't say glass because it's plastic, plexiglass. I mean, it's really flexible, so this should definitely last a little bit longer. Scratch resistant also, so that's good. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. Hey guys, me again. We just tested cutting the plastic with this blade right here. This is a progressive wood blade from Bosch, and it cut it pretty good without chipping any. There's no chipping on it at all. Yep, so we're gonna use this blade. So awesome. Here, you want to hold
I just
the
want
camera?
It off. I just want it off
right there.
Just wanted it off the table.
Why?
Well, I didn't really want you cutting my ping pong table.
Why?
It might be a little vibrating. Blood dripping on the floor.
Smooth.
Yeah, really nice. Now you got files that can take that off if you need it. I don't think you have to worry about that at all. Now the next corner.
Now the next corner.
Take your camera.
That's what we are talking about.
Now we need to get the.
Their cut is a lot more rougher than mine.
They're using a bandsaw.
Well, I mean, if you feel this.
Yeah, it's really rough.
Yeah, this is really smooth.
Is that part of my ping pong table?
I hope not.
Me too.
Anyways, okay, now we got that. Now the next thing is to put the gasket on, right? Or are we gonna take this off?
I think you'd put the gasket on first, and then peel this out later, or at least maybe peel it in. You don't want
No,
this.
we won't be able to peel it off if we put it in the gasket.
You got two sides.
Let's just peel this off. It's not going to scratch anyway. It's scratch resistant. It scratches. What is that?
That's enough to take it back. That's bubble from the other side. Paper on the other side.
I hope. Look, guys. You see that right there? That's kind of scary right there, looking at that. It's like, what the heck? What did we buy?
Scratch resistant.
Ooh, that thing's got a lot of static in it. I got you, dude. That was a good one.
I heard it, but I didn't feel it.
I felt it.
Did you want any cloth or anything down under that?
No. It's scratch resistant, Grandpa.
Yeah, it's scratch resistant.
Live life to the
You're on
fullest.
cardboard anyway.
Grandpa, this is for an excavator. It's not like...
All right. Now, you know what's in the square?
Do we need to take this plastic out first?
Yes. I just pull it all out.
Okay, so what I'm doing is this right here, this plastic right here that's coming out of this is a brace. It makes it easier to install on the... You know why they did that? Because people break the glass on their excavators all the time. So they're like, let's just make the easiest type of gasket there is.
And they can buy the new glass and put it in themselves.
Yep.
That is some nice... It's got fingerprints on it, Brian. Oh, those are mine.
Okay.
Yeah. It would be natural to start at the bottom corners.
Yeah, let's put it in the bottom corners.
Now you get the easy part done. Putting it in the frame could be a little different. It's not done yet. No, because it keeps sliding off because you keep pushing it. Oh, I gotta do something here. You want to stand it up right on the ground? No, because then I have to be hunched over even more. I think it's taller than the table. There's that side.
Boom. There we go.
Now
Okay, let me show you guys a little trick real quick. If you have it, you pry it up with your thumb and then just kind of pull it like this. That was a little trick that worked.
Wet would help you too.
Yeah, if you put soap water on it, that would probably definitely help a lot too. But, you know me, man, I'm just too...
Get it done, get it done now.
kind of in a hurry all the time. You know, so... Okay, so now... time to put it in the frame. This is going to be the hard part, probably.
Yep, you're probably going to want that frame on the ground. And, yeah.
Okay.
Let's start at the bottom corner, Brian. I just have a feeling the round would be easier than the square to get in.
Let's turn it this way.
Camera's looking at my
I don't
ceiling.
think it's going to be any different.
Camera's looking at my ceiling.
I think it's going to be the same. Either way you do it, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it is.
The trick is to just do it. Here, you lift that end up.
You just want to start on the corner there and stick a corner
The
there?
question is that the inside or the outside where this gasket is? It's got to be the outside, because if it was the inside, we wouldn't be able to...
Put the thing on.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to put it on. Okay. Do we want to get some soap and water?
I can get through that.
Yeah, let's get some dish soap and a toothbrush or something. That'll work. Okay, we're going to put some soap on this, because if we don't, I have a feeling it could be very hard. So, that's what we're going to do right now. And while we're waiting, you guys don't forget to check out all the other cool content I put out. Dump truck playlist, the Ford playlist, the excavator playlist, the dozer playlist. Check out the playlist, guys. I really put a lot of time into this channel, organizing everything, so the content is easier to find the stuff that you guys want to see. While you got a minute, don't forget to pound that like button and the subscribe button. Also, please check out the Facebook page, Van Dyne Dump Trucking LLC, and also the Instagram at Brian Van Dyne. If you don't know how to spell that, then if you just go to the channel page, there's a little icon up there, probably in this corner. What in the world is this stupid thing caught on? Okay, we're doing this all over. Take this gasket off of the glass. We did it backwards anyways. The gasket goes on the metal first. I know it does.
Okay.
Okay, take the glass. Take the glass. Start putting the gasket on the metal. Stuff only ever gets done when I get mad. Why is that always the case?
Because you get mad quick. Looks like it's all the way on like it was before.
Okay. Now let's put the rope in this. Okay?
Well, let's leave the corner open and put it outside of the corner.
What are you talking about?
Because in the corner...
I'm not doing it in the corner again.
Yeah.
Oh, this stupid rope is getting all tangled. Here, hold this. Okay.
If the bottom goes in first, you could actually stand it out.
Grandpa, let's just do it, okay?
Okay. Good coverage.
Stick your finger right here. Hold that rope from coming out. Why in the world is this stupid thing doing this?
You need your finger up there now. so that it doesn't pull it out of that round. Now this one you will be pulling up instead of pulling down.
No, I'll be pulling it the same way.
Yeah, but see, this here folds up to let the glass in. So you'll be pulling this way.
I don't know which way I'm going to be pulling. Yes, I will be pulling up. Exactly.
Stretching it back down.
Okay. Now where's the glass?
Right there.
Okay. Okay, set it on there.
You want to check and see how it fits around the outside.
It's
edge.
got to be, you got to start it at a corner.
But you might want to trim it.
You don't understand. Did you hear
might
me?
want to trim it now. Check and see where it is with this round, because you've got to be shorter than that round.
Well, show the camera.
Camera? That's going to take a heck of an impact before it breaks.
Break it. See how much it takes to break it.
What do you mean break it?
Try and break it.
You're going to have to do that, Brian. I can't keep it from twisting. Well, this is a different angle. Break that way. What I'm trying to do is create a
Oh, it just kinked, didn't it?
it kinked. It did not break, Brian. Is that good?
That's going to be some good excavator glass right there. I give up. I'm just going to take it to a place. I can't do this, Grandpa. This is just a waste of my time. Every time I try to do glass, it's a waste of my time. Because I end up butchering the gasket. I did it on my Chevy. Me and Aaron did it, and it looked like garbage when we were done. Because it just never works out. What store did you buy this from?
Tech something. I got that on the paper.
Do not buy anything from these people. They're worthless.
Brian?
They're worthless.
Brian, let me show you something you are not listening to me about.
I know what you're saying, Grandpa. This is not round, not cut enough. I understand that. I didn't cut it. The glass people cut it.
You just now cut it, Brian. You have to have this all the way down. You have to leave this open space open. So you have to have...
You're the one that put the template on the glass, Grandpa, to mark it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you said, I want to do it this way. And I goes, okay.
Okay.
Back off
Okay.
and let Brian do it.
I drew the line the same exact spot you did. Grandpa.
I didn't have this in the mold. I was doing finger measurements as best as I could. Now we have this in the mold. We can tell how much has to come off of it, Brian. Come down here and take a look and stop yelling. You take a look at this. This whole edge has to be open down here, because that's where it's going to bump up against inside. Now, how are we
It's too
doing?
wide.
Then we have to trim a little off the side. You can mark this right now while you have the template out.
Grandpa, the people that cut it should have cut it right. They're worthless. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. Where's a marker?
Over there. You want it short.
Grandpa, just be quiet.
Right,
I don't
listen
care
to me.
how short it is.
Brian, listen to me.
Grandpa, just be quiet.
Your frustration level is stopping you from hearing.
Grandpa,
I
I'm
don't
not in
wanna-
the mood.
I don't want to stop, Brian. I want you to understand.
I'm going to cut off more than needs to be. That way it goes in easier.
You're still not going to get it all because you're not doing this edge here. You've got to cut it shorter than the rubber.
That edge doesn't need to be cut.
There's that much thickness in between the two slice edge. You're touching this against the metal out here. You're trying to squeeze that rubber that's in between here. There's that much rubber in between.
We can trim this once I trim these corners.
All right. Now, do you want to take it off of here to trim it?
No, just leave it on there. Just put it right up. Should have just bought the glass one on the internet. Should have just did that.
How much do you have on the other side? Do you have it the same as this on the other side?
Will you squeeze the glass gasket and make sure it's all the way in? We're gonna have to trim a whole 1/4 inch off this whole side.
Well, it's
The
still...
people that cut the glass are worthless, Grandpa.
He didn't cut it more than just the edges.
Why didn't he cut
cut
it
us
this
a
way?
sheet. He didn't...
He had this! How come he didn't just look at it and say, okay, this is how wide it has to be? He had this, Grandpa. He didn't do his job. He did not do his job. What he did was, here's an old guy, I'm going to take advantage of him. I'm not going to do my job. I'm just going to take his money and let him deal with the problem. That's exactly what he did. I'm still trying to figure out why the glass company couldn't cut the plexiglass straight to size since they had the frame and the gasket there.
Let's take it off just so it's easy to hold it still while you're cutting.
Well, hold on a second, Grandpa. I want to make sure I got this right where it needs to be. Is that all the way down the...
Yes.
And that's all the way...
Actually, you can slide it this way about an eighth of an inch right there.
Right there?
Right there.
So we still have to come off on this top side. I didn't know I was going to have to trim this whole thing up 1,000,000 times because some idiot couldn't do his job. He was supposed to cut the thing to size. He had the frame. Like, what was missing here? Should have just told you to leave. I could just tell from the guy on the phone he was an idiot. You could just tell from the way he was, his remarks.
You gotta cut that whole side, Brian. Why don't you just take the frame out of there so you can set it down on the... You're in such a hurry that you're not going to do a good job. And Grandpa's been letting you just do your own thing. I did that with Wade. When Wade wanted to work on his own car and leave the gasket material and the broken bolts inside of the engine.
First of all, don't compare me to some drug addict.
To do the trimming rather than having him cut it too short.
He had the frame, Grandpa.
Yeah.
And the gasket.
He didn't know, Brian, how to cut. He didn't know that you have to leave a ½ inch, a quarter of an inch all the way around the
He doesn't
system.
know anything.
Yeah, well, he didn't know that. I had to tell him that. That's why I figured it'd be better for us to trim it than to have him cut it too short. Sorry if it frustrates you.
I thought it was going to be already cut to shape when I got here.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to have to do 20 million trim jobs. So my expectation was a little different, so you can see why I'm a little frustrated.
I can understand that, Brian.
Well,
I also have to do the hole because
you're not treating me like you understand.
Is that too much of a hump there?
No.
Probably not, because you got it cut anyway.
Going inside the gasket.
Can we do another check on the...
Yes. Here, go ahead and put the frame up here.
Now remember, we might have to move that gasket up tight again, because that gasket might have shifted back.
At this point, I start chilling out and finally get my head in the game.
On this side.
It'll be fine.
Good. That side look good?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it should do it. I didn't say would do it. I said it should do it. Now you want to try your...
I need to put the string in there. Has to be on a corner. Actually, you know what? Let me watch a video right now. That way I know for sure I'm doing this stupid trick right.
How do we want to do a stress test here? Oh yeah, and that's going to take a heck of an impact.
Well, show the camera.
Camera, that's going to take a heck of an impact before it breaks.
Break it. See how much it takes to break it.
What do you mean break it?
Try and break it.
You're going to have to do that, Brian. I can't keep it from twisting. Well, this is a different angle. Break that way. What I'm trying to do is create a
Oh, it just kinked, didn't it?
it kinked. It did not break, Brian. Is that good?
That's going to be some good excavator glass right there. This is where we actually start making progress in getting the plexiglass into the frame.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't touch it. Just don't touch.
Want to lean it back a little?
No, just hold it. Just don't do nothing. Okay.
I feel helpless on giving any pressure to it here, Brian.
I know. Just don't do nothing. Just stay and do what you're doing.
Oh, like it went down.
You see the rope? Stop the rope. Can you hold the rope? No, just hold it. Okay, just hold the rope.
Hold it right there. It's just going to pull
No,
up.
just let go and hold the rope.
Okay.
Video update after I've killed 2 people. This is basically where we're at. We got the bottom 2 corners in. We're working our way out, but the problem we keep having is the rope keeps kind of slipping out. But luckily, with 2 people doing this, we can still put the rope back in.
He wasn't able to kill me because the glass is too tough.
Yeah.
I stay on the opposite side. Safer.
This side's almost in. We're just working our way up slowly. Only problem is we may end up trimming this a little more, Grandpa.
That means taking it out again.
No, doing it with it in there.
I think it'll fit, Brian, when we slide it down. I don't think it's all the way down.
Well, we don't know yet. We're gonna figure it out just slowly, Grandpa.
Take a big hammer and pound it down.
Put you guys up here again so you guys can kind of watch the back of my head, because that's basically all you're gonna see. Okay.
I got C-clamps over here in a row.
Grandpa, just hush. This is working.
I don't know how much longer my fingers are working. You see the white knuckles?
Just hush. This is working. Stop.
Okay.
Don't be a party pooper, Grandpa. Just let me do this.
If I get cramps, I'll let you know.
You better not get cramps. Just hold it.
My brother trained me well to do this, you know that? He screamed and yelled at me and I thought I was going to die.
Do I need to scream and yell?
Think it's helping? Probably. It's a motivating factor. I'm just telling you, I don't know how much longer that these arms are going to hold out.
Grandpa, just...
Only been doing this for an hour. I know I'm gaining strength.
Are you?
Well, pain is a sign that you're actually getting some exercise. I was just losing so much power in my grip, Brian. I knew that it wasn't going to be good.
Will you just stop complaining?
No,
All you
you
hear,
don't listen to me.
all I hear is
You
complain,
don't listen to me.
complain, complain.
You know what I'm tightening it to. I'm not on the frame.
You can't go on the frame. That's the problem. I've been trying to tell you the whole time we've been using the stupid clamps. You can't clamp it onto the frame. Okay, loosen it up. Okay, now tighten it. Are you tightening it?
I am.
Tighten it more then.
I'm also holding it up.
Okay, let me take this one off.
I don't know if I want to take any of them off.
Good point.
If it backs up, how far do we want it to back
Well,
up?
this one is already in the... Don't do this with glass, guys, but with this plexiglass, we were using the clamps to hold it in there. I'm using this screwdriver basically to push it up. Right? That's what the rope is supposed to do. Okay, here, hold this. And then once you get it up, okay, here, hand me that again.
hand you that
Why'd you throw it on the ground?
because
You weren't thinking, were you?
Just to hold it.
Okay. Trying to do this one-handed isn't always the easiest. Do not let that thing slip, Grandpa.
I just held it up there.
So basically, you gotta be very careful how much pressure you apply too with the screwdriver, because it will poke through the gasket if you're not careful. I know. I learned that lesson a few years ago when I was putting... Oh, I hate it when that happens. You don't want to push it all the way through either, because then when you go to pull it out, it pulls the gasket out with it.
Working in the rain.
Yeah, me and my brother were putting a gasket in a back window of an 87 Chevy, and I butchered the gasket with a screwdriver. Hold this. Boom. There we go. It's in.
$190.
Yeah, we just got quoted $150 to put that in by Speedy Glass.
But it's taking longer to get it to the car.
Now that is some plexiglass right there.
And that was not cut small enough.
Was not cut to size like it should have been.
But it fits pretty tight.
Now will we be able to get the snap ring in? Is it even worth putting in is the question. Here. No, I'm serious, because like on this corner right here, look how tight that is.
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to get it in?
I don't know.
Look at that.
Here, take a hammer.
Yeah. I mean, that is some nice... Now we got to clean it, but...
I think that snapper.
Wow.
I think that snapper ought to start on this side.
It's going to start on the bottom.
No, I think it ought to start on the easy. Oh, wherever. Yeah, it should start on the bottom anyway. But run it up the
Okay,
hard
here, move
side.
the stuff on the table, and we'll set this down on the table again. Woo! Let me tell you what, guys.
I knew you could do it all along, Brian.
I didn't, because I tried to put glass into a gasket before, and I butchered it.
Hey, keep smiling, and don't forget to pound that
Like button.
like button, like button, not light button. So
You're on the snap ring.
okay, make me dance. Here, let me put this back up where they can watch you.
This is already bent to shape.
And see, all those boxes I got stacked up really do come in handy.
We're gonna have to just put it in the shape that it's already bent. That way we don't ruin it anymore. What do you think?
Yeah.
Your
ahead.
side's twisted. There you go.
So put your side in and then run it up this way.